Hello, amigos. Welcome back for another Microsoft 2024 live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for coming to hang out, friends. Wednesday evening, time for some United Ops out of Denver. Lepkins 40, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Mr. Bombtech, good to see you. Fred, welcome back. Joe Plain says United doesn't fly this route anymore on the 777. My immersion is broken, unsubscribed. Well, shit. I'm sorry. Cincy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Mr. Chris Clark, good to see you. 3 Romeo, welcome back. Good to see you, brother. Boeing fan, welcome. Owls, good to see you. I'm not even gonna do it, Owls, because I already know what you're gonna ask me, and I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Nope, not happening. Skyworker, good to see you, my man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Krusty Canada, good to see you. Gary P, welcome back. Hope you're well. Golf Kilo, welcome back. Hope you're well. Jean, good to see you. Matthew, welcome back. Kieran, welcome. Hope you're well. Diamond Mike, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. We got Dill, welcome. Scroogs, good to see you. Welcome back. Anabilisic, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Mr. Cam, with a gifted membership to the channel. Thank you very much, Cam. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Cam, I'm having issues with finding the add-on. What did you look up? For the Hughes, you have to be in their Discord. Search the Hughes Discord. I don't know why it's loading baggage loaders. I have it selected on GSX to use the, whatchamacallit, customize airplane. It should be using the AKE loaders. I don't know why it's, maybe because the GSX profile doesn't allow it at those types of gates, but anyways, yeah, I don't know why it's loading these guys. Let's not pay attention to that. Does it task involve lighting lamps? No. HR, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Sean, welcome back. Hope you're well. Mr. Ken, good to see you, dude. GSX probably doing what it wants, not you. Could be. I think it's the GSX profile, though, for this airport. Something tells me it's the profile that's not behaving nicely. Max, good to see you, my friend. Been a minute. Hope you're well, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. The Nature Explorer, welcome back. I love lamp. Chemtrailer, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude, over on the vertical stream. Hope you're well. RB Simmer, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back as well. Thanks, everybody, for coming to hang out. Appreciate y'all being here. If you're looking for something to do tonight, please do join us. We got the Pratt & Whitney's set up tonight, chat. So nice little change from the GE90s. So that'll be nice. We'll be able to hear those bad boys. You may also have belt checked too. I don't. I already examined this earlier. Belt is not selected, so I don't know why it's not doing the only one that's selected. I don't know, but if there's anything that I've learned with GSX, don't touch it. Just don't touch it. That usually works well. Sean, welcome back to Premium Economy. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's the airport gate profile. Yeah, correct, Owls. I think you are 100% correct. Dual engine start just for this flight since we're flying the Pratts, but don't we want to hear the engine sounds? When you do a dual engine start, you just hear one big vroom. Don't we want to hear each individual engine start? Isn't that the beauty of the single engine start? When you have a wonderful sound pack like the Boris sound pack, isn't it ideal to hear both engines start? It's nice. I like hearing simultaneous different times the engines spooling. Mr. Ken dropping 5 gifted members to the channel. Thank you very much, Ken. Appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. Guys, remember, if you're lucky enough to get a gifted membership, please make sure we get some no floaties in chat. Mr. Cam with the gifted membership. Ken dropping 5 gifted memberships as well. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Very, very kind. AJ dropping the $3 donation says, it's your fault. Read the manual, Umberto. Yes. Yes. Maybe it actually is my fault. Need to hear them bad boys start up? Correct. Yes. Thank you, AJ. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fly with Adam. What's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. I'm all for a dual plus APU start at the same time. Sheesh. All three.
Hello, buddy.
Fire them up while you can. Thank you, AJ. Appreciate you, my man. Very, very kind, as always. It is my fault. Umberto would agree. He would agree. Same time you get the name correct and sometimes you get it wrong. Well, hold on. Is it Chiron or Chiron? Which one? Number 1 or number 2? Chiron, number 1. Chiron, number 2. I think it's number 2, right? But I'm special, in case you haven't noticed yet by watching my streams. Subcap, what's your resolution in-game 4K? 1440p. So it's Chiron? All right, well, it's Chiron. Chiron. All right. I just have to remember Chi, like my Kyle, Chi. Chiron. I just have to remember that one. What's behind door number 3? God knows at this point, sir. God knows. God knows, sir. Yeah, what's all this I hear about Mr. CST? I'm going to put you on the spotlight here for a little bit of a second. I'm going to turn my very bright light around and point it directly at you. What's going on with the FS Labs? What's going on? I thought it was one of the worst add-ons developed for Microsoft Flight Simulator. What happened? How much are they paying you? Is what I'm hinting at here. How much? How much are they paying you? I'll double it. So if they're paying you nothing, I will also pay you nothing. Approach into K-Jack was wild today. Half-mile visibility and had the max reverses while slamming the toe brakes down and managed to still get negative 237 with little to no float given the conditions. I mean, that's good. That's a good thing. You gotta like that one. Gotta like that. All right, friends, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed and powered up. Is the livery released? The Hughes cockpit textures is released, yes. I gotta be honest with you. I don't like... Everything looks a little bit more crisp. Everything looks a little bit more clear. I feel like the color palette is a little bit more defined. Other than that, like I was kind of hoping there was a little bit more wear and tear and stuff in the cockpit pack. To be honest with you, I just wish there was a little bit more wear and tear. The 777s are old airplanes. You know that it's working when you have the Hughes pen, by the way. It's still clickable. But yeah, I don't know. It looks good. But I wasn't, like, blown away by it. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know if I was expecting to be blown away. But I just thought it could have a little bit more wear and tear. Some cool little things on the overhead, though. You can see the continuous light is lit up now. So they've added that little cool feature. That's kind of cool. But like I said, it just feels like the palette, like the colors are a little bit more rich. They're a little bit more deep, if that makes any sense. Battery switch going on. External power 1 and 2. Bring this behemoth to life. Wonderful. Looking good. Get our seat and our cabin utilities on. Very nice.
Well, hello,
Get
buddy.
the Adiros on. We'll arm our emergency exits. Joe. My man.
Donated $4.99. Haha. United still flies this route with the 772 and I didn't unsubscribe. Totally
My man.
helped you. Take my money.
My man. Huge no floaties to you, Joe. Thank you for the $5 donation, my friend. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very, very much for your support. Appreciate you, man. More colory. Yeah, there you go. More colory. I like that one. Window heat's on. Good. We'll bump all of our hydraulics and all that fun stuff to the auto and on position. Good. No smoking. We're just going to leave it on auto. Seatbelts are off for now. Fuel pumps are off. Pressurization panel looks all fine and dandy and everything looks good over here, so I'm happy with that. Beautiful. Let's jump to the electronic flight bag. We're going to import our data from SimBrief. Beautiful. We're in the 777-200ER today, United 675 service from Denver to Chicago. 1 hour and 40 minutes. I thought it was going to be a little bit longer, but I think we've got a nice little tailwind pushing us along. But about 1 hour and 40 minutes en route tonight to Chicago. It's not too bad. Again, we'll get a nice little sunset while we're at cruise, so that'll be nice. Henry just sneezed. All of that looks good. I'm happy with that. Beautiful. Let's jump down here to the FMC. We'll hit our FMC tab. Wonderful. We'll go to pause in it. We'll clear all that out. We are sitting on the ground in Denver, so we'll throw KDen into our reference airport. Beautiful. We'll grab our GPS position. We'll set our IRS position. Wonderful. We'll go to our route tab. We'll clear all that out. We're going to go to our flight request. You can see route Denver to Chicago. Beautiful. And I already noticed that I need to change one thing. PMDG setup, aircraft, displays, kilograms. Thank you. And then I also want to go to options, simulation, show fly-by-wire reference trim on. Thank you. Very good. All right, there's our SimBrief routing again. We'll select that. Beautiful. We're going to set the payload. We're going to set the fuel. Good. And we're going to select the route. Wonderful. Give that a couple seconds to run through its checks. Looking good. Looks like they took the plane to the detail shop and armor-alled the panel. Yeah. Yeah. Are we measuring in Canadians today? Maybe. Maybe. Bumble, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Round trip? Nope, just the one leg tonight, man. Just the one leg tonight. Wonder where you got your SOPs from, Owls? What's the Owls SOP? Oh, God knows what the Owls SOP is. You only need to turn the R-elect demand pump to auto, not all of them this early in the pre-flight. That's okay. It's not going to kill the airplane if I turn everything to auto. Again, I don't have any like 777 SOPs. I kind of just fly the Captain Canada SOP. Seems to work out most times. Most times. Jen, coming up to Premium Economy. Huge no floaties to you, Jen. Thank you for the continued support as well, my friend Ken and Jen. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. According to real-world data with United, it involves starting both engines simultaneously with the Pratt. It's been a while. Oh, goodness. Okay, chat, we're going to do a dual engine start, because if I don't do a dual engine start, we're never going to hear the end of it. So we're just going to do a dual engine start, and then everybody can sleep properly tonight, okay? I never just, yes. Load the route. Good. Get that ready to go. Route uplink 1 is loading. Wonderful. Captain Canada SOP, smoke weed. Well, depends. You have to wait for the appropriate phases of flight. Pushback, taxi, cruise. SOPs. Very, very important. Fly Bottle, huge no floaties to you, my man. 41 months. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you. Activate and execute. Beautiful. All right, we have some Denver ATC online. Let's go and read our ACARS message, shall we? ACARS message says cleared Emmy's 8 departure, Zirkle transition, climb to the set, expect 39010 minutes after departure, departure frequency 12035, expect runway 8 for departure, contact 12035 with ATIS for pushback. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go to our departure page. We're on the Emmy's 8 departure out of runway 8. We'll execute that. Beautiful. Arrival into Chi-Town this evening. What can we expect? Oh, you know what? I didn't update the... hold on. I forgot to update the updates. Give me a second. I need to pull this one. Copy. I need to go over to... I don't even have Nightbot open. Wow. Terrible streamer. Nightbot. Good. Dashboard. Commands. Come over here. We're going to go to this guy. We're going to throw in this guy. And then I have to update the scenery. Copy. Bad streamer. Okay. All of those commands have been updated. Good. Did I remember the route command? Did I at least update that one? No. No, I didn't. Let me update that as well. Route. View. Remove. Okay. Everything has been updated. Good. Mucho bueno. Eating some tacos in the cockpit. Nice. That always looks good. Henry. Oh, I just see. I see why he left. He destroyed his toy even more. Arrival. What are we planning here, chat? We're going to be on the Banky 6 arrival. What's the weather doing in Chicago? Winds are showing 310 at 6, 10-mile visibility. Few at 10, broken at 25. All right. Where does this approach take us to? This takes us to Tony. What runway are we going to plan? Most likely 28 center? Yep, that makes sense. All right, 28 center checks. We're on the Banky 6 arrival. We have the IRC transition. There's IRC. We're going to plan for the ILS-28 Center, the millions of runways in Chicago. And do we want it via Vulgar? Let's see. Flights, select. ILS-28 Center. Where's Vulgar? No, we don't want Vulgar. We just want Final. That'll be plenty. We'll add that to the route. We'll do that. Beautiful. We'll execute that. Very nice. Let's go to our legs page. We'll scroll through. There's one discontinuity we'll fix. Anything else? Nope. Should be Tony, radar vectors, Hazel, Sika, and then 28 Center. Beautiful. Let's go to our knit-ref. We'll accept all that fun stuff. We're fully loaded up now, so let's go ahead and spool up the EPU. Get this ready to go, so we're good to go. Zero fuel weight today. Matching sim brief should be 168.2. That is correct. Cost index 15 on the climb out. Beautiful. We're cruising at 39,000 feet, so we'll bug that up in. We might go to 410, but our initial climb will be flight level 390. That is all good. Beautiful. Let's go to our thrust limits. Let's jump over here to the electronic flight bag. Let's go to our performance tool. We're going to select runway 8 in Denver. We're going to import our weights and balances from the aircraft. We'll import the live weather and we'll calculate some V speeds. Looks like we're doing a takeoff D rate 2 with a cell temp of 36 degrees. Is that okay with every Boeing fan? Is it okay if I do that? I don't want to upset you. Is it okay that we do a D-rated with a cell temp takeoff? Hopefully it's okay. I won't get in trouble. Takeoff D rate 2, 36 degrees on the cell temp. Beautiful. We'll throw that up into there. Should give us an EPR 1.315. What is this saying? 1.298. That makes sense because we'll have packs on. Okay, good. That's all good. We'll go to our flaps, 5 degrees, CG weight 25, trim value 625. And then we've got our V speeds. I'm showing 35, 35, 37. I'm also getting 35, 35, 37 from the aircraft. Beautiful. Jen celebrating 34 months says, love you long time. Sorry not here much. That's okay, Jen. That is okay. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you for the continued support. Almost 3 years. Absolutely incredible, Jen. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you guys. Both you, Ken and Jen. Thank you for the continued support, my friends. Single or dual engine start. I'm doing a dual engine start because if I don't, I will be in trouble. I will meet my maker. Yep, that's the truth, whether you want to believe it or not. Top altitude on the Emmy departure is 230. So let's expect flight level, thank you, 230. We'll bug that up. Very good. Runway heading will be 080. So we'll bug that up as well. And then we need 137. That seems like a very low V speed for a 777. 137 on our V2 speed. That is all set correctly. Beautiful. Upstairs, external power is off. We're on full EPU now. Let's get our fuel pumps turned on. We'll get our seatbelt signs turned on. Our red beacon light can go on. We'll confirm down here that our squawk code is 0675. 0675. Very good. We'll move that to TA only. Confirm that it is on. Perfect. Traffic range ring can go on. And that is good. Let's drop back down here. Let's go to our electronic flight bag. Nope, I lied. Let's go to our ground operations. We're going to go to door management. We're going to close you, close you, close you. Closing, closing, closing. Perfect. Please get it right next time. Yes, sorry. Sorry. Who's the bigger fan, Ken or Jen? Both. Combined make one super fan. Cap doesn't like getting punished. Only if it's from Davis and it involves leather and whips. It's the only time. The only time, friends. Everything's closed. Arm all doors. Arm all doors. Perfect. Not working. No problem. Remove the chocks. Good. Let's go to GSX. Let's prepare for pushback and departure. Set you. I literally updated GSX like less than 48 hours ago, and there's already 2 more updates. Prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Who needs doors? Not I. Not I. Denver Tower 124.3. We need to request a push and start. 124.3. Very good. We'll tune to that. We're going to finish off our checklists. Come down here. Beautiful. Oxygen. Well, hold on. Everybody take a hit. Where's my oxygen? Everybody take a hit. 2 hits. Good. Flight instruments, heading, and altimeter. We have that. Flight instruments, heading, altimeter. That's all good. Beautiful. Pre-flight checklist is complete before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. Correct. Passenger signs are on. MCP V2 heading track altitude 37, 80, 23. Good. Takeoff speeds 35, 35, 37. Complete. CDU pre-flight is completed. Trim value, we need 6.25. We'll set that. 6.25. What is the cockpit revamp? New textures throughout the cockpit. All new textures. New paint schemes. 6.5. There is 675. That's what it was, right? No. 625. Sorry. 625. Beautiful. Taxi and takeoff briefing complete. Good. Before taxi checklist is up. Wonderful. Turn him up.
Charlie, ready for push.
What gate are we at? Bravo 32.
Okay,
You just came on and he swamped?
Heavy,
Nice.
Pushback is approved. Push on to Bravo Sierra, face east.
Quick
Let me
edit,
scan
push
to that.
back on map. Clear route. I want to go like so. No, don't you dare turn my airplane, sir.
Denver Tower, United 1220 is ready for push and start 2.
I'm ready to go straight back.
Okay, hold on. United
Right there.
917, hold your
Save
pushback,
route.
you haven't already.
Good. Everybody's going to fight at the exact same time to push back, like always. And we'll probably sit here for 20 minutes delayed, because everybody wants to push at the exact same time.
Alpha November, face east.
Actually, believe the specific registration is not capable of dual start engine and therefore must be single start engine due to a change in the EPU type. Isn't that right, 777 fan? Brother.
We'll put you on Bravo Sierra, face
Too
east
deep.
once we get you going.
Way too deep into the immersion. Way too deep. Denver Tower, good evening. United 675, stand Bravo 32. We would like a push and start, please. We have Aegis Charlie on board.
Yeah, 675 heavy. That voice sounds familiar. Your push and start is
Nope.
approved. Push back onto Bravo Sierra and face to the east for me.
Alrighty, we had a straight push. You want us to turn it to the east for United 675?
If you're going east, so if you could push on to Bravo Sierra face east, that'd be good. If not, just push straight back onto Bravo Sierra, and that'll be good.
Cool, no worries, man. We'll reset it now. We'll face east for United 675. Thanks. All right, we're gonna go tail left, nose right. That's what we want. Good. Park brakes.
Looking for PDC?
Released. Block time. On. Wonderful. All right, dual engine start, because if I don't do this, I'll get in trouble. Sounds are up. Upstairs. Fuel pumps are on. Auto start is on. Let's go engine number 1, ground. Engine number 2, start. We're going to go run, and I'm going to bounce between the wing views.
Tower, Delta
There's 1.
1362. We got info Charlie, ready for push and start, and Bravo 35.
Remember, it's the Pratt & Whitneys. Not nearly as nice as the GE90s. Yes, this is real time.
First line call for taxi, 1362.
Southwest 1637, RNAV to Mugby. Runway.
We're doing a dual engine shutdown? Correct.
070 at 4.
Yes, this is Boris Sounds. See, now how nice would have been to her that 2 times. Would have been real nice. Real nice. We have DOS engines. I'm a PS5 player and I can't wait till we get third-party add-ons. Correct. Really makes the sim a whole different experience, to be honest with you. Cap, what's the difference in the Hughes 777 revamp and the default? Not a whole lot. New color palette. Everything's just like the textures and everything just seems to be a little bit more legible. There's some stuff on the overhead panel as well. You got the continuous relight. There's a few little things. Honestly, I was expecting a little bit more. I don't know. Like I said, I was just maybe I misunderstood the mod. I thought it would include like some wear and tear and like, you know, some like paint chips missing and, you know, like the yoke handle would have been like all worn out where people hand fly and like little things like that, right? Some like scraping on the rudder pedals. I don't know. Maybe I was just thinking too much. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I think I prefer the Thanzo mod. The Thanzo wear and tear mod. I think I'm going to go back to that one if I'm being 100% honest with you. And there's nothing against Hughes. I love deliveries that Hughes does, but I just don't see... I think I much prefer the Thanzo wear and tear mod. To me, it just looks better. Again, personal opinion, right? Personal opinion. Nothing wrong with that. APU can go off. Beautiful. Set our auto brakes over to RTO. Anti-ice not required. We'll do a recall check. That has been checked. We'll do a flight control check, showing free and clear. AJ, it's Denver. Toga call out is all hail Blucifer. Maybe. Maybe. Ground equipment is clear. They're rolling away now. Perfect. Flaps. 5 degrees. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we're going to shut down one of the engines and do a single engine taxi now. Correct. Yes. And then we'll spool up the other engine when we get to the end of the runway. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll do a single engine departure. Would you recommend the PMDG 777 when it comes to PS5? Absolutely, Reed. Yes, sir. Absolutely. God, those sound. Listen to those hydraulics. My goodness. That is delicious. Upstairs, taxi light can go on. Logo light can go on. Fuel pumps are good. Everything else is up there. APU is spooling down. Packs are on. Checklist is completed. Before takeoff checklist at least. Very good. Check. Give me 2 seconds before we move. I'm going to feed Henry so I don't have to worry about this. Okay. The beast has been fed. All right.
United 1974, Bravo 51, ready to push.
Ready to go.
1974. United 1974 heavy, push straight back to the second line. That's going to be Bravo November, and give me a call when you're ready for taxi. All right, straight back, Bravo November, call you back, 1974, thanks.
Tower United 675 is ready to taxi runway 8.
United 675, hold position traffic.
Hold position, tell them to hurry up.
I think he's one of your guys, man.
I know.
I'm going as fast as I can. You're fine. You must like coming out here though, Cap.
It's a fun one. Whee! Looks like we're going to get a nice sunset departure, though, by the time we get out to the runway.
Delta 1362, you turn left there, or are you going to keep going east then?
Did I go the wrong way? Oh, my fault. Yeah, I did. All right, we're turning around.
Delta 1362, left 180, and then it's going to be Bravo November and Golf 225.
My bad. Bravo November and Golf 25, 32.
That's a pretty close game, two Bostons, to be honest with you. I think the score's a little bit misleading. It was a pretty close game. I watched the highlights. Slovakia's goalie played unreal. Flying in Germany can be a headache on VATSIM. I swear those guys literally don't give a shit, lots of attitude, and they give taxi instructions. Nah, you can't think of it like that. It's not that they don't give a shit. They're very proficient, and they're usually very busy. Very busy. All right, let's go flight director left, flight director right. We'll go LNAV and VNAV. Very good.
United 917, you got that big aircraft in front of you, so I think we're going to have you hold position for just a moment longer. United 946, United 946 Heavy, contact departure 12035, good day.
Departure 12035.
I think he wanted us on Bravo Sierra, but we pushed on green.
United
Green line.
675 Heavy, can you make it around that 772 pushing back?
Yeah, we're on the green line.
United 675, taxi straight edge on the green line or onto Bravo Sierra as needed. It's going to be runway 8, taxi eventually via Bravo Sierra and Mike.
Oh, taxi green line behind the 2 company triples and Bravo Sierra Mike for runway 8, United 675, thanks. Let's go!
Tower United 1963, Bravo 18, information Charlie, ready to push. United 1963, Denver Tower, pushback is approved, straight back to the first line, give me a call when you're ready for taxi. Alright, push approved, straight back to the first line, United 1963. United 917, looks like 1220 that's ahead of you is finished pushing back. Are you able to swing out around him to the right? Taper.
This is Excoder Denver, yes, correct. It is 2024 native,
yes. We're going to have you do this, then go around him to the right, runway 8, taxi via Alpha November.
Green line, baby.
Mike, hold short Lima. Runway 8 via Alpha November, Mike, Wilford.
See you later, stinkies. Tell them, chat.
Tower, good evening, Rockfish 1132 information. KY
Rockfish?
Salt Lake.
Who's that?
Request standby.
How much is the scenery? I don't know. Put exclamation point scenery. It's like 23 bucks, 25 bucks, something like that.
United 1223 for taxi.
All right, we're around him. We're going to move to Bravo Sierra now.
United 1270, runway 8, taxi via Bravo Sierra Mike, fall behind the company 772 that's departing the ramp.
Bravo Sierra Mike.
Lots of United in Denver? Yes, sir.
Behind the 772 for United 1220.
All right, so we're Bravo Sierra. He wants us out Bravo Sierra. He wants a left on Mike, and then we shoot all the way up Mike for runway 8, chat. Nice and simple. Yeah, third-party scenery should be $10 max. Changed my mind. Now, I mean, for us consumers, sure, but that doesn't put dinner on the table for developers.
Bravo Sierra there, and
developers have to pay a store to sell their product, so there's 15 to 20% of their income. Then they have to pay tax on top of all the sales that they make. So no, I don't know. I don't think that's correct.
Runway 2, or correction, runway 8, taxi via Charlie Sierra, Mike, hold short of Lima.
Runway 8 via Charlie Sierra, Mike, hold short of Lima. United 1974, hit.
Southwest 203, when they vacated, straight private right.
Southwest 203, North Papa, West Echo Charlie, hold short 35 left.
Can eat dinner at your house? Yeah, there you go.
How
you liking the cockpit textures? They're okay. I don't know if I was expecting more, but they're nice. It definitely is like, it definitely has brightened up the cockpit a little bit. Doesn't look so like dark. There's more color. I feel like the colors are a little bit more accurate to like real world. I don't know.
United 917, you got that second 772 off your left side there? Yep. I continue taxi behind him.
2035 is our departure frequency. 2035. No, the Hughes texture mod is free. Same as the Thanzo wear and tear texture mod.
Arnav Mugby 25, clear for takeoff, double 1632, thanks. 1362,
Need to bring this camera a little bit more like that. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe like that. I did update Chase Plane as well, so I'm on the current version of Chase Plane. I don't know what that was. She looks purty. Purty looking plane.
United 1974, continue taxi.
I mean, I did 946, took off before you. Nice.
Northbound on Mike.
Roger, taxi behind company on Mike. United 1924.
Southwest 203, safe parking.
Chat, did I turn the taxi light on? Yeah, I did, because I'm a good pilot. Never mind.
Safe parking one more time.
Don't know why I second guessed myself.
Can be with Jeff. You can
Kept
do
see
it.
the Air Canada is ordering 8 350-1000s? I did not see that.
35 left to Echo Charlie, taxi to parking via.
Is that a for
Mike.
sure? I have not seen any news about that. I'm going to need somebody to fact check that for me, please. Kind of regret buying the 300 before the 200 came out. The 200 is a pretty aircraft. I prefer flying the 200.
Delta 1362, contact departure 12035.
Departure 12035, Delta 1630. 1362, we'll see.
United 675 heavy. Let's see, you're going Ennies. That's going to be an RNAV to tight. Runway 8 cleared for takeoff. The wind's 070 at 4.
RNAV tight, runway 8 cleared for takeoff. United 675.
United 1220 heavy, runway 8, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 8 for United 12.
It's legit. Air Canada placed an order for 8 aircraft. Damn. Well, that's pretty cool.
1963, ready to taxi.
I wonder if they're only going to use them for international flights or if they're also going to use them for domestic flights. I wonder if I can get on one of those.
Taxi to Alpha November and Golf.
Runway 25.
Delivery is 2035? Oh my goodness. Okay, well,
United 1974
we've got 9
heavy,
years.
Runway 25, we're going to have you taxi via Mike and then sidestep over to the Romeo 2 entrance there.
9 years. Hey, very cool, Matt. Well, thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate you. All right, pre-flight stretch is complete, chat. Feeling limber. Turn this sucker onto the runway, and let's go flying, friends. Sounds are going up. If I remember to do it this time, I'll do a flyby as we rotate. If I can remember to do it.
That was United 1974.
Beautiful. Y'all ready to go? Let's do it. Control cam on. Throttle's up to about 40.
And then immediately after the second entrance there, it's actually going to be Romeo 9.
He chases all hail Lucifer. Slight nose down pressure. Chrono goes on, and Toga. Let's go flying.
I'm sorry, can I get to the end? So we're not departing runway 8, we're switching to 25.
No, you're still runway 8. You're just going to be going ahead of the guy ahead of you. So that we
Takeoff
have
power set.
So when you get up
We're
there,
rolling.
Right before you get on the runway, take the taxi
80 knots, neutral,
Romeo,
throttle
then
hold.
Left, that's Romeo 9. Hold short Romeo 9.
Okay. Romeo short, Romeo 9.
Lee 1.
Rotate.
You want Alpha 56,
Gear up. Wow. That was nice.
heavy next coming to visit. Over to departure, it's going to be 12035 today. United 675 heavy over to departure 12035.
Sorry, I'm deaf. Departure 675. Thanks, man. We'll see you soon.
No worries. Thanks for visiting. Have a good one.
All right, climb power's in. Switch over to departure. Forgot how underpowered these engines are. You can't climb like a GE90. Denver departure, good afternoon. United 675, 7,400. Climb and view the sit.
United 675 Heavy, Denver departure, radar contact, climb maintains level 230.
Climb 230, United 675. Henry, don't destroy that, please, more than it already is. Speed check, flaps 1. When will Bluebird finish the 7.5? Q2 this year. So whatever that is. Speed check, flaps clean. Sutlu, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Been a minute. Hope you're well, brother.
Delta 1362, contact Denver Center 127.65. You have a pirate you can pass to them. Good night.
2765. Denver Center's online now. 2765. Good. All right, well, it's pretty boring takeoff going this way, so autopilot 1 on, back up into the flight deck. Bring those sounds back down a little bit so we can hear ourselves think. Very good. Let's go and clean up some stuff. Oh, yeah, we definitely turned all of the lights on. Chat, no problem.
7,200 now for United 1220.
Definitely did that.
United 1220 Heavy.
777 is the safest Boeing aircraft, I think. Could be.
Flight level 2.
Have there been any issues with it? Why is it giving me reserves? Oh, we'll just change that to 5. That should go away. There we go. Beautiful. All right, there's that sunset behind us. Those engines. I'm kind of digging the Pratts, to be honest with you. Kind of like it. Landing lights off. The rest of that is good. I thought those Rockies would be higher. Well, the Rockies are all the way out there. They're more this way, to be honest with you. Look at the engine wobble wobble. Can't believe you have to pitch over 20 degrees in the PMDG 777 just to maintain V2 plus 20 on rotation. Well, it depends. Not with these engines, that's for sure. Hi, Henry. There was a restriction there. Pratt & Whitney's cool, but nothing beats the Rolls-Royce engine sound. Rolls-Royce are nice as well, yeah. The buzzsaw sounds are beautiful. Who flies the 777 with Rolls-Royce? That's the real question. Henry, hi buddy. Henry is demanding pets. Hi, my friend. I know. Biscoff Dispatch, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How's the snow there, Cap? In Montreal, it's terrible. Oh, yeah. Terrible. American and BA? Okay. To run some American.
United 675, heavy contact Denver Center 127.65 tonight.
12765, thanks for ATC. We'll see you soon. United 675.
Miles
Right. Denver Center 2767. Sorry, 2765. Denver Center, good evening. United 675, 15,500 climbing flight level 230.
United 675, Denver Center, welcome. Climb maintain level 390.
Climb 390, United 675, thanks. 390 for us. Seatbelt signs over to the auto position. After takeoff checklist, gears up, flaps are clean, good. Next is descent checklist. That is good. We can kill checklist. Blank out that bottom screen. There we go, friends. Beauty. Tell you, dude, those sounds from outside are incredible. Need some Henry therapy? Oh, he's right here. Being a little bugger. How do you know what to set the flaps to? Well, usually in this aircraft, it's flaps 5 for departure, flaps 25 for arrival. And that can change, but yeah. X-Plane 11 flybys in Microsoft. Miracles do happen. Yeah, it only costs 50 Canadian dollars, Greg. It's only $50. It's $50. Man, come on. Cap on the Delta guy going to Salt Lake. Hoping to join you as American 320 Neo from Indy to Chi-Town on the arrival. Sounds good, man. I don't think you'll make it, but sounds good. We're going to be cruising pretty hot and heavy in this bad boy tonight. What's our cruise? Mach 8.4 is our cruise.
Climbing to 15,400 for flight level.
And descent's going to be Mach 0.830/290. Good. Serious question, Cap. Do you ever fly while sober? I realize that I can't. Brother, I don't even know when the last time I was sober. When was I not stretching? Years. Ooh, a little bit of turbulence. Yeah, Chase plane is 50 CAD. 50 Canadian. Is Chase plane any good in 24? I think it's a must-have, honestly. And I'm pretty sure it's free.
Yeah, 2430 is the Myers-based.
If you owned it for 2020, I'm pretty sure it's free, Suplo. So yeah, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
Unicom, have yourself a good night. United 2430 Heavy. Meow.
Meow. Where'd my banner go? How come nobody said anything about the banner? The banner just, the software just crashed. It's not even there anymore. The hell? Dan? Where's Dan? We need to blame somebody. Somebody needs to get banned. It's Dan Barry. Gonna ban Barry.
320 Delta 9970.
Respectfully, we demand more for the banner. Correct. We've already had it with the banner. I know, but weren't you making a special banner? Or did we ixnay on that banner? We said, no, I'm not doing it. Mr. Barry might have put his foot down and said, I'm not doing it. Screw you. He might have. You never know. You have to respect that. Chase plane updated recently? Today there was an update for Chase plane, yes. There was. That's why they call him Bandary.
United 1974 Heavy.
Mr. Wayward, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back.
Yeah, 1974 Denver Center. Denver Center, climb maintains level 390.
Climb maintain level 390, 1974 Heavy. Appreciate it.
Come on, Ben, correct the Danner, please. Nice. I respect that. I respect that, sir. Wish Chase plane would get VR capability. I'm sure it will at some point, Turk, to be honest with you. I feel like it will. I know there's a lot of people that use VR as well, but honestly, do you need Chase plane if you're using VR? I mean, I guess, yeah. You could add some cool views and stuff like that while you're in VR.
320 by the Salt Lake boundary. So anything between 320 and 360.
And I think they put new buttons. Oh wait, no, never mind. I lied. Standard Barrow.
Denver Center, United 1963, 17,500, climbing 230. Looks like the precipitation ahead of us is dissipating.
I don't think you need it for VR. It may actually make you sick. Maybe.
Maybe.
I maintain flight level 360, United 1963.
I would think it would be too much movement in VR, but that's me. That's me. Turn that down slightly.
There's multiple aircraft at
That's
once.
nice. Love the green lights of the 777, man.
917 taken.
Tiggy, you saw my DM about the long haul. I don't know, maybe.
917 Denver Center, Roger.
What am I visiting? Belgium? Not going to Belgium, I'm going to the Netherlands. Oh, that's why it's taking an hour and 40 minutes. 110 knot tailwind already at flight level 310. My goodness. That's why. What do you mean by speed check when you set the flaps? So you cannot just throw out your flaps, right? You have to be below a certain speed, and you'll actually see on the PFD, it'll say like flaps 1, flaps 5.
1979 rate contact.
So you just want to do your speed check to make sure that you're not over speeding the flaps. Over speeding your flaps would not be good. No bueno. Did you hear that Air Canada is going to get their 350-1000s? I just heard that. They're ordering 8 of them. Very cool, man. Very, very, very cool. Who would have thought Air Canada moving up into the big leagues, kind of? Well, I guess technically they are in the big leagues, but I can't remember the last new order. Well, never mind. Because they do have the A220 and they do have the 737 MAX. But I just think about Air Canada's long-haul fleet. Their 787s are old. Their 777s are old. Their 330s are old. So it's weird to see Air Canada buying 8 modern Airbuses. I don't need to hear about a tailwind when I have an 88 knot headwind. 403 across the ground sucks. We've had lots of that. Isn't there a flap and speed sticker in the cockpit? There might be somewhere. I don't know. Might be.
Center, good evening. Rockfish 1132, flight level 230.
What is this Rockfish? And what airline is that? Can I fly Rockfish?
Flight level 400, Rockfish 1132.
Ooh, look at that sunset.
And Direct Control, United 210 Heavy with your flight level...
What happened to Chicago scenery? What do you mean, Spike?
Or, correction, 37.
RTR, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back.
210, Denver Center, radar contact 27 miles west of the Muddy Mountain. You are welcome.
Did I hear correctly that the long haul's on Friday? Yes, Saturday is Valentine's Day. So I've got to spend the evening with the missus out at the farm. So we're going to do our long haul. Instead of canceling the long haul altogether, we're just going to do it on Friday. So, you're not using the FS Dream Team? No, I'm using the default handcrafted. Oddly enough, FS Dream Team's textures are better, but the airport is so out of date that the default handcrafted airport is actually more up to date than FS Dream Team is. Oh. Henry. This fucking guy, man. Hold on. Let me see if I can take a picture of this quickly.
10 minutes or just switch it to Unicom.
Yeah, 513, Unicom. Leave my airspace to the northeast, Salt Lake Center's outline research. Terminator, change crew. Have a great flight.
Change to Unicom. Thank you. Good day.
Hold on, I gotta put that in Discord. Let me send it to Dan so I can show you on stream.
Silver speed 7-1. Descent at pilot's discretion. Maintain 13,000. Head down to 13,000. Silver speed 71.
What a butthead. He's got his toy stuffings all over him. All in his mouth, all over his face. This guy, dude. Henry. For shame. I'm gonna send chat after you.
Denver Center United 619 over Garden City, flight level 300.
Yeah, 619.
He's got toy fluff all over him, and it was hanging off his nose and his face. Henry. That's when I said that. That's exactly what he did. He looked away like it wasn't him. That's not me. Dad, I would never do this.
9970 copy.
I would never, Dad.
leave my airspace to the west.
Never.
Sólríkt Center's offline. Radar services are terminated.
Bad boy.
Have a great one.
Cap, how's your day? Last time I saw you was at the gym. I'm doing well, man. Can't complain. Complaining gets you nowhere. Let's get a little bit of dome light in on this bad boy. Does the dome light... Oh, no, wait. I probably just want the storm light, right? Because then I can actually just hit the thing. That was okay. I need a little bit of glare shield. Where's that?
675.
Is it this one? Cruise speed is going to be Mach 0.84.
Guys, 675. Copy. At cruise, maintain Mach 84.
At cruise, maintain Mach 84. United 675. How do you like the textures? They're okay. I don't know if I was expecting more. They're okay. I wasn't blown away by anything, if that's what you're asking. I thought there was lights down here. Are there not lights down here that I can turn on somewhere? Wait. Maybe they're these ones? No, that's this one. Although that's not bad to have. Are there no lights down here on this panel? I thought you could light up this panel. Oh, no, never mind. They're down here. I'm Mr. Silly. Don't listen to me. I am Mr. Silly. There we go. Now we can see.
Maintains level 320.
An all-black 350 with the maple.
Nav 377, radar contact lock.
That's going to look hot. Going to look nice. These are huge textures, yes. The retro blue Air Canada livery would look sick on the 350. No. They got to go with the new one. They got to do the new one. Have to. What's the long haul on Friday? I think we're going to do Miami down to Sao Paulo. I think that's what we're going to be doing. Miami, Sao Paulo. But I don't know, what airport do they fly into? The airplane wants us to step climb to 41,000 feet. I don't think we're going to do it. Look at our ground speed, chat. 607 knots across the ground right now. 131 knot direct tailwind.
1220, so your cruise speed and Mach.
Very juicy.
Mach 84 for United 1220.
SBGR? Is that what it is? We have to get scenery for that, right? I'm going to have to buy some scenery.
3 for United 1220.
I don't think I have anything for SBGR. Maybe I do. I'll have to look. I don't think I do. Do you like the Hughes 777 textures or the PMDG? The PMDGs are good. The Hughes are a little bit of a step up. I think I was just expecting more. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I shouldn't have expected more, but I was just expecting a little bit more from the textures. Maybe I just misread it. I feel like I was expecting like a wear and tear type of like texture mod or something. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. You heard that Cuba has no aviation fuel? I have heard that, yeah. Captain, the flap sticker is beside the auto brakes. Is it? There you go.
Saber speed 71, advise you have the weather and NOTAMs to Telluride and say approach request.
Not having issues with Microsoft account mismatch. What do you think I should do?
Mike, Q9.
I'm not sure. It's by Tropical Sim and it's quite lackluster. Well, what other... Isn't that the only, like, LATAM long-haul flight? I mean, it's going to be nighttime, chat, by the time we land, so it really doesn't matter what the scenery looks like.
Saber speed 71. I don't have the chart for it. What's the initial approach fix, bud?
Because we'll be flying real time, which means that we're going to depart Miami around noon. Which means that we should end up in Sao Paulo by about 8 or 9 p.m. So...
Silverfish 71, roger.
What GSX profile using for cord? Can't seem to find one. Planning on doing ORD to DXB. I don't think I am using one, Matt. But no.
Anoni donated $3 Canadian.
Anoni.
Air Canada's Instagram for their A350 announcement. And apparently it's from 2030, so not that long away.
They're saying 2035. Anoni, someone was saying. 2035 for Air Canada's 350.
46, good luck. Denver Center, Delta 1360.
Oh, you got that right, Ken. Started flying to Heathrow during your first stream, gonna land after you? Damn.
Roger, roll 46.
Fly to Santiago, Chile? Is this Atmos? No, this is default, man. This is default sim.
Well, hello, buddy.
AJ with the $3 donation. Thank you very much, my friend. Says the only thing Cuba has is a surplus of nothing. That's not nice. They got a lot of cigars. Did Sao Paulo to Lisbon not too long ago, about an hour longer, but yeah, there's not much great scenery for Sao Paulo. Okay. Wonder if the 700 comes out this week. I think the 600's first. And rum, that's right. Lots of rum. Hi, buddy. Chat 2 seconds, I gotta clean up Henry's mess.
Delta 453, Denver Center.
Alright, we're back. Looking on flight radar for the other LATAM 777 long-haul routes, I only see routes into Sao Paulo. Yeah.
American 293, Denver Center, radar contact 50 miles east of the Lamar VOR. Welcome.
Sunset definitely looks better out this one.
United 619, turn 10 degrees left for traffic.
Why is Boris taking a lot of time to change the sounds compatible with the 737-900? That's something you'd have to ask Boris, my friend. I would not know the answer to that.
American 293, descend via the Clash 4, Denver landing north. American 293, descend via the Clash 4, Denver landing north.
What was the thumbnail software that I used? Called Pixlr. P-I-X-L-R. Pixlr.
Denver Center, Delta 1362, we back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Southwest 1637, leave my airspace west. Salt Lake Center's offline. Air service is terminated for exchange approved. Have a great flight.
Southwest 1637, thanks for the...
Well, hello, buddy.
Gap, gotta head off for the night. Have a safe flight.
Canadian
My
dollars.
man, take care, brother.
Nah. The press release says second half of 2030. Here's the link just to that press release.
The press release says second half of 2030. I mean, that's good news. We're only like 5 years away from that. 4 years away. 4.5 years away. Toxic Charizard, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back.
Denver Center, United 77, climbing through 17,000.
Why not fly an American 777 long haul from Miami? They go to a few places down in South America. Because we're due up for some LATAM. We're due up. We've done a lot of American Airlines lately. We're due up for a different airline. When's PMDG supposed to finish the dang sounds for the 777? I don't. Just buy Boris. That's my response to that. Just buy the Boris sound pack. You'll be much happier. I promise.
Delta 453, Denver Center, radar contact over the Nico VOR. Welcome. United 1963, say speed Mach 0.81.
Rockfish 1132, maintain Mach 0.81 or less.
Mach 81 or less, Rockfish 1132.
Hey, Geps, want to say hi, and we're rocking the standard United skin or something spicy. The new one, the Evo Blue. Evo Blue United. You don't believe in sound packs for PMDG products? Sir, can somebody link him to the stream earlier when we fired up the GE90 engines? Somebody send him a link to that. Were you here earlier, Tom? Did you hear the GE90s spooling up? Arguably one of the best sound packs I've ever heard. No joke. Arguably one of the best sound packs I've ever heard. Ever. It's only $10. The way we waste money? Shit, $10, man? Done. Mopar, hello, my friend. They sound like my old moped I had in Sicily. Which one, the default sounds or the Boris sounds? Or are you talking about the FS Labs? A little bit of both. You can do Phoenix to London Heathrow on the 350 this weekend. Nice. Could try Emirates, Dubai to Moscow or something different. You know, without getting too political, I try not to do flights into and out of Russia and Ukraine right now, just out of respect, you know? We don't need to start a war in chat.
My airspace to the west. Sólríkt Center's offline rear service Germany fixed changes approved. Have a great flight.
Over Unicom Delta 1362. Thank you very much for your service. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Boris is a goat. PMDG will never make sounds as good. No. Now, that being said, you know, the PMDG 7.3 sounds that they released for 24, a big step above.
My airspace to the east. The Minneapolis Center's offline radar services are terminating for exchanges approved. Have a great flight.
Over to advisory. Thanks for ATC, man. You guys have a good night over in Denver.
Thanks much.
122.8 for us, friends. We are off onto Unicom land, which means sim sounds can go down a little bit, and we can start playing some smooth jazz. Yes, sir. What jazz playlist do we want today? Chat? Let's go classic jazz. Yep. I'm in that type of stretching mood. I know, but it's a sim? Correct. That doesn't make it politically correct. I'm saving you, the viewers, and myself a lot of headache by not doing that. Why did it start with a Christmas song? Fuck. What? Why? 4 Christmas songs? Okay. Nope, we're not doing this playlist. It's all Christmas. Nope, on to this one. Go away. I don't know. Sorry, wasn't my... I just hit play on the playlist and that's where it went to. Kind of off topic, is there a United merger livery for the iFly Max 8? I don't think so. Because there never was a United merger of the Max 8, right? I think all the United Max 8s are painted in the new colors. Can we open presents? Oh, man. Merry Christmas, where's the lights? I'm not doing that again. No more lights. Not much air traffic in Ukraine these days anyways, and if you're flying Aeroflot, you have 1 million MELs. Now it's real life, for sure. I would love one day to be able to fly in Ukraine and Russia again, but yeah. For obvious reasons, like I said, it's not worth the effort. Not right now. Not right now. Presents? Puff Daddy's entered the chat. You get baby oil, and you get baby oil. And you get some baby oil. In Russia, plane flies you. Da, comrade. Da. Da, da, da. Da, точно. Alright, chat. Let's get a little bit risky. Let's roll up some Khalifa mints. Kevin's really gonna love bunny PJs. We got him, just like a Christmas story. Sheesh. I got Dan some cool PJs to wear in Amsterdam while we're there, but he has to wear them out in public. Otherwise, I'm not giving them to him. Wait, really, Tom? That's actually hilarious. Привет, товарищ Берков. Да, точно. Da. Let's hope you'll find some good Sao Paulo scenery for our long haul. Well, it doesn't look like I will, but like I said, we'll be landing at nighttime, so it really doesn't matter. I'm sure Sao Paulo in itself, lit up in all of its beauty at night, will look incredible. We've flown into worse airports, that's for sure. Do they look like assless chaps? Sheesh. Don't give them too many stories. Don't give them too many ideas. It's supposed to be a surprise. I'll play Davis tonight. Davis is controlling. He's over. I don't know which airport he's at tonight, but doesn't matter to a frame stutter at the end of the runway. Hopefully we don't get that. I've yet to run into an airport on my new PC that's caused that. Thought the Air Canada 350 thing was a troll, but I just read it's up to 16 on order. Now we need some retro liveries for that bird. That'd be pretty incredible. Yeah. Flying Walnut. Great name. Thank you for the subscription, my friend. Welcome aboard. Guys, let's get some no floaties in chat for the newest member, Mr. Flying Walnut. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Welcome aboard, sir. Thank you for your service. Next long haul, Singapore to Chibougamau. Yeah, Singapore Airlines offering direct flights to Chibougamau. Chibougamau travel advisory needs to be studied. I told you guys the story about my neighbor's cousin that showed up. And they were outside, and I was taking Henry outside, and I heard him mention Chibougamau. And it turns out that he works up there in the mines. There's a bunch of mines. Coal mines and stuff up in Chibougamau. I told you that story, right? And I laughed so hard, and he like couldn't understand why I was laughing. Must have well over 1,000 members at this point. I don't know how many I have. Would you like me to do a check for you? I think I can check on those things. I think YouTube Analytics allows me to check on that. YouTube Analytics. I have memberships. 1,113 members. 1,113 members, sir. 1,100 of you amazing people. Now, a lot of those are, well, not a lot. Certain percentage of those are gifted members as well. Thank you to the community. Have you seen Air Canada just ordered 351,000? Yep, we did see that. Very cool. He got recently having problems with my rudder pedals. When I go down the runway, my plane doesn't stay straight. It veers off left and right. How can I fix this? Sounds like you're making over inputs on your rudder pedals. Very, very small little inputs. It's a lot of people to put up with your shit. I agree. I agree. Matthew, what's up, my man? Good to see you, brother. Mr. Biscoff has entered the chat, yes. Patrick, where's Jenny? Jenny! Jenny. I know what love is, Jenny. You gonna step climb to 4-1? Nah, we'll stay at 3-9. We got some great tailwind here at 3-9. I don't want to mess that up. Just passed out next to you? Nice. I'll be quiet. I'll be extra quiet. Time off for the expo approved? My man. I'll see you there, Tom. Looking forward to it, dude. You bring your best, Tom. I'll bring my best. We'll have a little dance party. Saw 3 boxes of Biscoff at auction. Was going to bid and ship them out to Gatineau region. Brother, I have boxes already, Wayward. I do not need more Biscoffs. It's to the point now where I'm almost sick of Biscoffs. 130 knot headwind at 3.9, 130 knot headwind at, you mean tailwind? Expo what? Flight Sim Sexpo. Although, are we still confident that it's going to be happening in Minneapolis, chat? I feel like Minneapolis isn't the best place to go right now as a non-American. Last thing my dumbass needs to get pulled over by ICE. Papers! Papers! I did say dance party. We're gonna... What's that like German dance that they do? That's what Tom and I are gonna do at the expo. You guys didn't know? We rented a space and everything. Jenny. I got the brownie brittle. Brother, you better bring me a box of brownie brittle, J-Mando. I ain't even joking. I want a box. You alright? Just tape your passport to your forehead? I'd still probably lose it, CST. Knowing my dumbass, I'd probably lose that shit. That's actually one thing I'm genuinely scared about going to the Netherlands. I have to bring my passport everywhere because I'm going to be going to the coffee shops. And they don't take... Like, the only form of ID if you're an international traveler is you have to have your passport. They don't take foreign driver's license as ID. Emailed them back and asked them the same question. They were keeping it. They replied initially, instantly, and said that there was pretty much a canned message about. Think it'll be down by then? Think it'll die down by then? Hopefully. As long as you don't have purple hair, you're okay. Well, I can't guarantee anything, Mr. Skyworker, but I can almost guarantee that one. Yep, you're gonna lose that shit for sure. That's what I'm saying, man. What's with the new Cockpit? Cockpit mod, done by Hughes. It's free to download. All you have to do is you need to be in the Hughes Discord. Hughes. I want to get a new plane, but not a Max, because I already like the 737's. Thoughts? I want to get a new plane, but I don't get the Max. You have to get the Max, Mopar. You will absolutely love that thing, dude. It is so good. New cockpit? Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to show off the new cockpit textures because we're flying at night, but here you go. They're just like everything. There's like a little bit more reflection. Do you notice that? Like, do you notice how like there's a reflection? Like the colors just look a little bit more rich, a little bit more deep, saturated, if you will. But yeah. Bray, I see your comments. Yeah. Is there any way I can get a wing view on one monitor and another on the cockpit view? My family likes to watch me fly. Dan, is that possible? You could actually technically, because you could just mirror... Well, I don't know about that, actually. Brayson, I don't think so. There might be a way of doing it, but that's above my pay grade. What city is that down there, chat? God, that looks so good out there. Night flying in Microsoft has become so crazy since Sim Update 4. What is that? That is Lincoln, Nebraska. Nebraska. There's Omaha. Omaha, Nebraska. Any more big cities? We got what? What's down here? Independence? What is this? Oh, that's Kansas City. We might actually be able to see that. Can we see Kansas City? Not quite. Not yet. Detroit. You need 2 computers and 2 copies of Microsoft. Yeah, so no. No. When are you doing Max 8 ops? Probably next week. I think next week we'll do Max 8. He cap, just tape Sim Pilot to your forehead and they'll know you mean business. Nice. We need a good Kansas City airport. MSI? Yeah. I don't know, Brayson. You could hook up another monitor, but the monitor would only show, like, what you're doing. Like, you could put another monitor. You just need an HDMI, another HDMI, or another display port to your GPU. And then, essentially, you would mirror your main monitor so your family would see everything that you see on your monitor. NORAD has identified you as a threat. The virtual air network expect to visit from an F-18 your left wing soon. Sheesh. You lived there for 2 years? Nice. Yes, the mod is on the Hughes Discord, correct. We need a good O'Hare and Charles de Gaulle. Yeah. Do you know what I would love? Any builds. Any builds Chicago. After seeing what they did with Dallas, imagine an any build Chicago. Oh, brother. That would be incredible. Boeing fan, have a good night, man. I'll see you on Friday. Any builds making O'Hare might take forever. I don't know, dude. Look what they did with Dallas, man. Correct, Les. They have 8 confirmed orders with orders up to 16. Looks like we're gonna have to go on a Air Canada 350 flight. How do I reach out to Air Canada to get on the inaugural 350 flight? Is that a thing? Do you think I have enough social media presence to reach out to Air Canada and say, hey, I want to be on the first flight? Probably not, because I don't do any real-world aviation stuff. What city is that? So we just passed Lincoln, Nebraska, and that right there is Omaha. Just tell them you're a big-time YouTuber. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, I'm a big-time... I got 82,000 subscribers, baby. Nobody gives a shit about that. You ate Sam Chewy. You're correct. Under advanced options, you can create multiple windows with different views. It's heavy on performance, though. I guarantee you the inaugural flight will be delayed by 6 hours. Yes, Aerosoft is making Charles de Gaulle. Yeah. You're not an industry plant. Nice. Tell them that you won a gold medal in the Olympics. I am on the Canadian Olympic marijuana stretching team. I deserve to be on that flight. Very true, AJ. Very true. Might as well just sign up right now. Once you mention that you know Dan Barry, they'll know you're official. Sheesh. Do I call him Daniel Barry or do I call him Mr. Barrykov? Which version of Dan do I introduce Air Canada to? That's the real question. Senor Barrykov? Ross Rabligati? Who the hell's that, Les? Never heard of him. How much are you betting Sam Chewy will be on that flight? Maybe. I would hope not, but... Lord Barry. The assless chap, Dan Barry. Definitely Soviet expat Dan Barrykov with his Chupa Chups. Hell yeah, dude. He does love his Chupa Chups. Dan, you got any Chupa Chups laying around? Don't lie to us, Dan. Sam Chewy's so hard to watch, let's be real. I mean, I've never been a fan, to be honest with you. Now, that being said, like, I don't watch a lot of, like, real aviation content. I like watching Jeb Brooks. I like watching Noel Phillips. There's a few others, but those are, like, the main two, I guess, that I would say I watch. Is Noel Phillips and Jeb Brooks. I feel like those are the two guys. Who's the guy that flies 7-4s for Atlas? Chelsea, I think is Chelsea, something like that. 7-4 gear, is that his name? Is that his YouTube channel? 7-4, I can't remember. That might be him. That might be who I'm thinking about though. Yes, I like Alex Pryglowski as well. Yeah, Alex is a good guy, man. Alex is Canadian. He lives up by Dan. Lives in Edmonton. Really, really, really nice guy. I love watching his videos. I actually just watched a video of his last night. I watched his Q400 ops in Greenland. Makes me want to go fly to Greenland so I could just fly around Q400s. Yeah, Alex seems like a good guy. Good old Canadian boy, eh? Good old Canadian. Oh, there's Kansas City, eh? Kansas City off in the distance, chat. Nice, AJ. When is the Dash 8 coming? Has there been any news? No news, man. Not that I've seen anyways. Kansas City, Missouri. Down in Missouri. Just hanging out in Missouri. Nomadic's coming out with another episode, I thought. Yes, they've got a bunch of episodes, but yeah, we should get one very soon. I think he said by the end of the month. I think he said they were aiming for the end of this month, so we should get some Nomadic stuff. That'll be great. That will be very good. What do you plan on doing for Friday's long haul? I think we're doing Miami to Sao Paulo, Latam 777-300ER. Before they got Swiftied. What does the Hughes mod change exactly? All of the textures in the cockpit. All of the textures. Dog's barking his ass off, BRB. You mean the little gremlin? There's like a whole new experience during night flying in 24 since jumping into the sim finally. It really is, Huskers. Yeah, you nailed it with that one, man. It really, really is. Yeah. What's the sunlight you speak of? Oh, dude, the government here in Canada, AJ, they're making all the government employees go back to working 4 days a week in the office, and they're losing their mind. They're freaking out about it. How crazy is that, man? Get paid 6 figures a year to do fuck all, and you're complaining that you have to go to the office 4 days a week, which essentially means you get a long weekend every weekend. Crazy, dude. Crazy, man. Raleigh Durham International Airport in April is getting nonstop aerolíneas to Wait, Aer Lingus to Dublin, Ireland, E321 XLR. Can we wait for that flight in the simulator? That'll be cool. Yeah. Using Boris sounds? Of course, always. Whenever there's a chance to fly Boris sounds, I'm using them. You've been back to the office full time? Well, yeah, we're very special up here, Ken. In case you didn't know, man. Very special. Yeah, you got to be careful. You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings up here. God forbid. God forbid you make somebody actually go back to work to earn their paycheck. God forbid it. We've become so soft. It's unbelievable. Just from like when I was a kid, and I wasn't a kid that long ago. From when I was a kid to now, brother, what the fuck has happened? What has happened? Like, it's insane. What happened? Auto ATC. Kansas City Center advises descend and maintain flight level 370. No. How about that? Nice, CST. Maybe we need to send everybody into the service, CST. That's what I'm learning, man. Maybe not everybody, but certain people, certain groups of people. And you get a participation ribbon. Good job. You finished in 11th place, but here's the same ribbon that everybody else gets. Congratulations, my super little soldier. Great job. Great job. It's fucking wild, man. We are doomed. We are doomed as society, friends. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. You've won at life when you no longer emote. It's because nobody gets spanked anymore. They feared the belt and the spoon as a kid, and now actually have respect for elders. Yeah. Yeah. Strody, what's up, my man? Good to see you, brother. I'm just having some fun. I mean, I do think I'm plenty done from home versus office. They need to get the metrics in place for evaluating performance. True. I agree with that, Les. You're right. There is some... I would argue that some people probably do work better at home because they have the freedom to get up for 5 or 10 minutes whenever they want. They take the dog out, go for a smoke break, whatever it may be, right? Have a little stretch here and there, you know? Yeah. You ever done a flight to Bozeman? We have. We actually have some really good Bozeman scenery. We might do Bozeman next week, actually, if we're going to be in the 7.3 Max. Maybe we'll do some Alaska ops in and out of Bozeman. Got that nice scenery now. Yeah. Back at the Unify ramp, agent at RDU after now that Avella went bust. Oh, nice. Well, at least you were able to find work, Captain Carolina. At least you were able to find work right away, man. So that's not bad. We do it based on performance. You can telework until you screw it up. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm more so just talking about government employees. I'm not talking about, like, normal people. Like, if normal people, like, companies, like, that's fine. But as a government employee, a servant of Canada, if you will, come on, man. Those guys barely do anything. And they get paid. I have friends. I have multiple friends that work for the government. And from what they tell me, well, it's quite a cushy little position. I tried to be cool like you and do some stretching. I think I pulled a muscle. You're doing it wrong. I will teach you, CST, no problem. I will take you under my wing. I'm a stretching expert, sir. Don't get me wrong, they screwed up for a good time, then working in transport and others have crushed it from home and didn't result in reduced service. That's on them. True. Yep. Yep. Any decent regional airports that operate the E145? I don't know, honestly. I'll absorb you like a sponge. Able to work with Air Canada again, the E220 and CRJ 900s, YOW Toronto and Montreal, all the golf bags. Nice. Hell yeah. Even before telework, as a former government employee, we had a bunch of lazy turds always trying to get out of work and just bring in the paychecks. Yep. That sums it up pretty much, Skyworker. Pretty crazy, man. That'd be cool, Cap Carolina, for sure. Yeah. Cap's office is a tractor. I should go live one day when we're out on the tractor doing things. That'd be pretty funny. 130 miles till top of descent, chat. We're still cruising along. Worse when Copa comes in from Panama City, 200 plus bags. Damn, that's a lot. What do they come in on? Their 7.3s? Hey Cap, what's the 777 long haul we're doing tomorrow? You mean Friday? Friday, Alexander. Well, I guess it might be already tomorrow for you because you might be Thursday already. We're doing LATAM, Miami to Sao Paulo. Still doing something about guns. They go on vacation on the Maldives Islands. Well, yeah, it's sad, man. Backwards world right now, dude. You have the aircraft ready? Nice. Yeah, we're kind of going all over. We went to the Middle East and India today. Then we're over here in North America. Friday, we're going to be down to South America. Saturday, I'm not sure. Sunday, I kind of want to do... Well, never mind. I'm not going to say it yet in case I change my mind. Flying right over where I grew up. But the bylaw waypoint, pretty cool to see in the sim. And VYS lights for a small regional airport there. Looks good in 2024. Nice. Wait, was it on this side or this side? Star Wars livery? What, LATAM has a Star Wars livery? I was reading somewhere that most flights in South America take off at 3 a.m. To meet the rush hour London, USA. I'm not sure. Unify have Spirit, Air Canada, Copa, Iceland Air, and Aero Mexico. Nice. Mexico. Does land still exist? I think it was absorbed into LATAM, Wayward. I haven't seen a land plane in a while. Oh, to be by the bylaw intersection. Okay. That's, oh, we're still a little bit of ways from that. We're about 100 miles. We're about 94 miles from top of drop. Is there a learning curve with the MAX 8 and the 777 coming from a 738, 739? Yeah, definitely. Especially flows. I would say flow-wise, for sure, Cam. But the FMC is almost identical. So, like, getting the FMC all set up and stuff, it's going to be pretty similar. It's just more about your flows. Checklists, flows, that type of stuff, you know? Sean, take care, man. Have a great night, dude. Hopefully I'll see you on Friday. Also live on TV at the airport. They have a YouTube live stream channel, Carolina Aviation. Interesting. Does anyone use an Xbox 360 controller for flight controls? Don't have access to my yoke right now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure people do all the time. Captain Will, we don't know where he is, but Captain Will basically made a living off making YouTube shorts using a PlayStation 4 controller. Very doable, sir. Latam do long hauls, but I think Friday will be 7-8 hours. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't even looked. I'll do all that stuff tomorrow. Get everything set up. Yeah, I'm hoping Air Canada doesn't switch out our 777 for our flight to Amsterdam. I've been seeing Captain Will post more of his videos on Facebook groups as of late. I would say somebody's probably stealing the videos, 3 Romeo, more than anything. I highly doubt that's actually Captain Will posting them. Somebody probably just downloaded his stuff. Because you can download right off YouTube, right? Because that guy's been MIA for like 6 months now. I haven't seen him, hasn't been in the Discord, hasn't been in the live stream. I have no clue what happened to him. Like I said, man, he hit 100K and that guy just was like, see ya! Mission accomplished. Bye-bye. I'm sure he's good. He was weird, man. He's a super busy guy, right? He had a pretty busy job. Him and his wife always liked to go out on like excursions, and they would go on like 2 or 3 week like road trips in their Jeep and stuff. He's a busy dude. He was all over the place, kind of. So it doesn't surprise me. Also, I don't know if you remember this, but he was in here and he was saying that he was spending like 8 to 10 hours a day recording videos and then editing videos. I'm sorry, man. I don't care what you're doing. If you're doing something for 8 to 10 hours a day,
well, hello,
repeatedly for years, nah, brother, that shit's gonna become stale real quick. And we always used to tell him, slow down, slow down. It's not a race. You're gonna burn yourself out like crazy. You've won YouTube, do not pass, get no collect any more subs. Well, he's still gaining subs. That's what's crazy, dude. I don't think he put out a video after he reached 100K subs. Last time I looked, I think he was at like 120, 130, something like that. But I remember always telling him, like, dude, you're gonna burn yourself out. Like, it's not normal to be working and then spending that much time doing YouTube stuff on the side. Like, that's crazy, man. You're gonna lose the passion so fast. That's why, like, could I stream 6 or 7 days a week? Absolutely. I choose to do 4 days a week because I know that's the perfect balance for me. Anything more and I'm kind of like, eh. Anything less, I start to miss the sim. Gotta find that balance. Do you see that JSX Airlines just got an ATR 72? I did not. Isn't that like the charter company? So I should not be staying up every night since Saturday till like 3 a.m. watching the PC-12 EFB? Correct. You should not. This guy, man. Les, you're going to have to start flying more Air Canada when they bring the 350 out. No more United. You think United will ever get 350s? Probably not, right? What does United have? 777s, 76s, 787s, 777s. JSX is like semi-charter, semi-airline? What do we got? We got Chicago Center, 3487. 3487. We'll tune to him. We're 35 miles from top of drop.
Runway 277, United 8 Heavy.
Chicago Center, good evening. United 675, flight level 390.
United 675, Chicago Center, hello, welcome. Descend, radar contact at flight level 390. Descend via the Banky 6 arrival, O'Hare altimeter 3025.
Send via the Banky 3025, United 675, thanks. All right, 34 miles till top of drop. Let's pull up the Banky arrival. The Banky arrival has us 12,000 at Banky.
Hello, flight level 40.
So, we're going to bug up 1-2.
Should descend and maintain 9,000, cleared direct.
12,000. Very good.
Descend and maintain.
I'll get on the 7.5 as much as I used to. I like that plane though. 7.5 is fun, for sure.
Chicago Center, good evening. United 917, Victor 390.
United 917, Chicago Center, hello, radar contact flight level 390. Southwest 256, Chicago Center, you up?
Yeah, Delta getting the 787-10. That's that was a little bit of a surprise.
Chicago Center, good evening. Delta 52, flight level 380, just east of Benjo.
Hey, Cam, did you hear the Delta? Yes, I did hear that one, yeah.
Delta 52, Chicago Center, radar contact flight level 380.
My man Kevin, this guy rocks the ZAU Center, does he? Nice.
DHL 495, Chicago Center, you up?
Chicago Center, United 1220.
All right, chat. Stretching with some permanent marker.
United 1220, descend via the Banky 6 arrival, O'Hare altimeter 29er. Correction, O'Hare altimeter 3025.
JSX charters flights to themselves and then sells those tickets to passengers. That gets around the 121 regulations. Interesting.
Southwest 256, Chicago
Is that the
Center,
airline that flies out of Phoenix a lot?
Left heading 340.
Isn't there like a private company that flies out of Phoenix on a bunch of E145s
Southwest 256
in like an all business class setup?
Information Charlie is.
We have Charlie and Vector for the ILS for 50.
Did you start your flare before or after you put the thrust to idle when landing? In this aircraft, if I'm being honest with you, Cam, the 777 is probably the easiest airplane I've ever landed in my life. It almost lands itself. At about 10 feet, you put a slight little nose pressure up, and I mean slight, little nose pressure up, and it just settles because of those bogey wheels. It just settles right onto the runway, man. It's definitely one of the easiest planes to land, in my opinion. In my opinion, of course. But it is an absolute butter machine. Like, I feel like it's almost impossible to not have a great landing in this airplane.
Chicago Center,
Oh, that's a little bit of turbulence. Hang on.
Jet 337, Chicago Center, hello. Standby, clearance is on request.
Contour is an essential air service airline that flies 145s out of Phoenix, currently to random places in the middle of nowhere. That's interesting. Very interesting. All right, we are descending. It's a little bit bumpy. Cap, did you get the E170, 175, and 190? Forgot to release them recently for Microsoft, but are they good? No, they're not good, Max. They're getting better, but it's been 4.5 years, and they're still... Nah. I would just about rather fly every other aircraft possible.
Center for Southwest 256. You want us to contact Tower?
Southwest 256, my apologies. You're cleared ILS, runway 31 right approach. Contact Midway Tower.
I think we have approach online on 19-0, but I can't remember if they only serve Chicago Midway, or if it also serves the other one. We'll see. I challenge you, Latin VFR. Yeah, well, I don't even count them as a third-party dev, to be honest with you. Latin VFR, Captain Sim, M Scenery, MS Scenery, whatever the hell their name is. I do not count them. I do not count those people as actual developers.
50400 and then 3 minutes out of cockpit if possible.
Delta 52, climb, maintain 50400, advise on your back.
Wilco, Delta 52.
It's a shame. I was watching some videos. They look great. Yeah, that's because they bought the external model. They didn't actually make the external model either. All of that was bought. Which makes the whole thing even worse.
United 2430, contact Chicago approach 119.0.
19-0, United 2430, see you.
I can't wait for the Bluebird 7.5, man. I think that may be my most anticipated airplane. The Bluebird 7.5, well, fuck, I don't know, actually. The Bluebird 7.5, the Synaptic A220,
monitor,
and
departure 119.0.
the Majestic Q400. Those 3 airplanes, man. If I could have those 3 airplanes all this year,
United
brother,
917, descend and maintain.
I'd be the happiest I'll ever be.
370.
Level 317, 917.
Cap Lee, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude.
Chicago Center, United 8 Heavy, you want us to contact ground?
Do you flare before you idle in the 320? In the 320, yeah, you want to have back pressure by about 30 feet. And just a little bit. You don't want to, like, start really pulling on the yoke, or the joystick. At about 30 feet, you just want a little bit of nose up input so the aircraft knows you're there. Remember that with the Airbus, it auto trims down that forces you to flare. So you have to remember that when flying the Airbus. It's a little bit different. Well, it's very different than the Boeing. It's shaking. Yeah, we're going through, I would say, mild to a little bit of moderate turbulence on the descent here into Chicago.
Chicago Center, Delta 52, back in the cockpit.
Delta 52,
Flying's good, man. We had a great flight earlier. We flew down to Mumbai. Took it right down to minimums in the 300 ER earlier. We're in the 200 ER tonight with the Pratt & Whitney engines. Can't see much, but those are the Pratt & Whitney engines.
United 8, contact ground, point 9.
Contact ground, point 9 or United 8 Heavy.
I think Synaptic is supposed to release shortly. I believe there was an update sometime they did last month. Yes, they said Q1. Q1 2026 is when they figured it would be ready for release. Give me some advice to keep overflying on the TCA Airbus side stick. How do I make the landing smoother? Well, until you practice more, there's no real answer to that, to be honest with you. You just have to get used to, you just have to get comfortable, and you have to get used to flaring it. Remember that the 319 flares different than the 320, and the 320 flares different than the 321. So focus on one airplane instead of bouncing between all 3 of the Airbus families, 320 family, sorry. Focus on one airplane till you get comfortable with it. Like I said, for me, the biggest tip that I can give you is at about 30 feet, start applying a little bit of back pressure, whether that be just a little bit of a pull to bring the nose up, just to let it, you know, just to let it know that you're there and you're ready for the flare, and cut the power, and I think it'll be, it'll kind of all make sense. But Airbus is weird. Flaring the Airbus is kind of weird. Like, go look at a pilot landing a 320 compared to a pilot landing a 7.3, and look at how much minimal input they're putting onto the side stick. You don't need a lot. You just need to keep reminding the aircraft that you're there and you're pointing it in the correct direction.
United 946, contact Chicago approach 119.0.
Really hope Phoenix gets their VNAV ECAM update by the end of Q1 and the Neo right after. I hope so, Max. I hope
United
so, man.
946, contact Chicago approach 119.0.
119.0, United 946.
Yeah, you want to leave the power in the 319. On the 320 and 321, you're good to cut the power around 30, 20 feet, yeah. I like to keep the power in the 319 till I at least hear the 20 call out. And I'm continuing my descent from the 20 call out. Definitely start with the correct sensitivity settings for the Phoenix to the correct settings on their website. Yep, that helps as well. She drops like a rock, she does. Reminds me of the 737 600 and 700. Thing just sinks, man. As soon as you cut that power, bloop. Flown an actual 330 sim pilots train in, and I've landed way smoother on those than the TCA side stick, but then again, it's just a side stick made by another company. Yeah, it could just be the whole experience of what you were doing as well, right? Bluebird 7.5 into Atlanta on a nice sunset evening is gorgeous. Dude, we're going to have the Bluebird 7.5 and Orbex Atlanta. Brother. I hope Orbex nails that Atlanta scenery, man. I hope it's good, and I hope performance is okay. I hope it's not going to be like a, you know, a show buster. Because I am very much looking forward to that aircraft. All right, we need to do some checklists here, friends, for the descent. Recall has been checked. Notes are good. Auto brake, we've got position tree set. Landing data, VREF, and minimums. Let's go pull up the minimums here for 28 center. 28 center minimums are going to be 851. So we'll bug that up. 851. I actually like the new scroll wheel acceleration in the 2024 version. 851. On the minimums, good. And Barrow, what did they say? 3025. Chicago weather, 3025, correct. So we'll bug that up as well. 3025. All right, 3025 is in. Perfect. We need VREF. VREF's going to be 133 at flaps 25. Remember with this aircraft, I personally don't add 5. If I was flying the 7.3 and I saw flaps 25, 133, I would round that up to 138. I actually don't do that flying the 777. I don't know if that's correct or I don't know if that's wrong, but I feel like the 777 adds your plus 5. So that's usually what I go with. So that is good. Oh, it's already in there. Thank you. VRF and minimums is set. Approach briefing, well, we'll call approach briefing complete. I'm pretty sure we're getting 28 center for the arrival, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Approach is going to be altimeters, which we're through 18,000 feet, so we can set those now. Altimeters are set, and next is going to be our landing checklist, speed brake, landing gear, and flaps. Beautiful. What's the difference between VREF and VAP? So your VAP approach speed is usually like without adding any type of wind correction. Actually, wait. I think they're the same thing. Jedzi, I'm pretty sure they're the same thing. VREF and VAP. Just different ways, different companies calling it different names.
87 is level at flight level 350.
Delta 8787 Chicago Center, radar contact for level 350.
Do we have any info on the price? What, for the 7.5 or for Orbex Atlanta? Nah, the 7.3 is a little bit different, Cam. The 7.3, you kind of want to fly it into the ground. The 7.3 is so low to the ground that if you can't really start your flare.
United 675, contact Chicago.
The 7.3 is weird. The best way that I've seen it, hold on, that might have been for me. Chicago approach on 119 point nothing for United 675. Thanks for ATC. Bye bye. That was for me. The best way that I've seen a real pilot describe landing a 737, you play chicken with the runway. That's the best way to land a 7.3. And ever since I heard somebody say that, I would probably agree with you. Or would agree with them. Play chicken with the runway. ORD ATIS is Information India. ATIS India. Alright. Chicago approach, good evening. United 675, ATIS India 13000, descending on the Banksy.
United 675 Heavy, Chicago approach, expect visual approach, runway 28 center.
Expect visual approach 28 center, United 675, thanks. All right, well, there we go. There's our briefing and confirmation of what we thought. Well, look in chat, Captain Carolina. It's Gen and then Z.
Conventional aircraft O'Hare, India,
Gen Z.
current altimeter
Gen
3024,
Z.
acknowledge with that down.
How do you play chicken? Is that on the PlayStation? Correct. Yes. Cap, how's it going? Sorry I haven't been on in a while. Agent P, good to see you, my man. No worries, dude. Welcome back, my friend.
United 2430, runway 28 center, clear to land, wind.
All right, so he's going to keep us at 12. We have that restriction.
2430.
I just want to make sure I'm not screwing this up. Banky has us. Yeah, it's 12,000, nothing lower. So 12,000 at Banky.
Runway 20 right, clear for takeoff.
He'll give us lower in a while, I guess. Just hold us at 12. What did the pilot mean by playing chicken? Basically, fly it into the ground. You don't want to start your flare too early. You don't want to overflare in a 7-3 either. You're basically flying the aircraft into the ground. Very minimal flare,
United
kind of at the last second.
Clear direct monks, descend and maintain 1000.
Direct monks, and we'll descend 1000, United 675. Alright, direct monks, and he wants us down 11,000. I'm just going to go flight level change. I'll bug up 280, actually. There we go. All right, let's brief ourselves here, chat, on the arrival as well. So we're going to be landing on 28 Center, which is exactly what we have programmed and set up. Parking for us today is going to be up here, probably at like Bravo 17. We're going to be up here at the Bravo gates. Any one of these ones probably will end up taking. Hopefully it's not taken, but that's probably where we'll be going. So we're going to vacate 28 Center. Usually we'll get Delta Delta. We might get Charlie Charlie, but we're going to hope for Delta Delta. I don't think there's any chance we get Papa 1 or Papa 2. Maybe. If we actually put it down on the 1,000-footers, which is doubtful because it's a 777. But yeah, we'll plan for either Delta Delta or Charlie Charlie to exit. And then God knows the instructions, God knows what the airport looks like because all of this is under construction. We'll just hope and pray that we find a taxiway and go down the taxiway and end up over here. Bravo 17. Look at the visuals. My goodness. Is beautiful. You looking at an early arrival or an on-time or delayed arrival? Time for the pilot announcement for the cabin for connection makers.
Not at 2430.
We're currently an hour 25. I feel like we're making good time. We were scheduled at an hour and 40. So we've got about 15 minutes to get down onto the ground. Yeah, we should be good. We'll be close. That was an hour 40 on flight time. We're looking 206 on the block time. So 206 on the block time. We've still got 26 minutes on our block time to reach the gate. We'll be close. 7,000, United 675. 7,000. We're going to go flight level change, but I'm going to bring this down to 240. And then we'll do our level change. Very good. Got lots of time, so we don't need to worry about throwing any speed brakes or anything out. Lots of time. Am I using FS Realistic Plus? No, I'm not.
337 traffic.
I am. I'm just using chase plane, so the real physics camera within chase plane.
777, leaving 1,000 per 7,000.
Traffic spike, exit 337.
What's the arrival airport called for Friday? I think it's SBGR. SBGR is, I think, where we're going.
And direct to owner, or correction, earned.
Are you using any scenery for ORD? I'm not, Bandit. No, I'm using the default handcrafted. Oddly enough, it's actually the most up-to-date version of the scenery. Although I do agree, FS Dream Team scenery looks better. It is so out of date, it makes it difficult to fly on VATSIM. There's a lot of traffic here tonight, John. Nice.
Exit 337, climb maintain, flight level 2.
So we're dealing with rental cars, some sort of form of perjury with my job every time. Hertz rep says thanks for calling Hertz. I just want to say yes, yes it does.
Exit 337, contact Chicago Center 134.87. Good day.
They should be paying you to call them.
13487, exit 337.
Damn nice company. I'm going to pause the music after this one. We're going to get our sim sounds turned up. We're actually just through 10,000 now. So we'll get our landing lights on. We'll get our wing lights on. That's all good for now.
United 1220 heavy.
Nice view of those engines out there.
Maintain 1,000.
Direct to Mentha, then can you repeat the altitude for us, United 1220?
United 1220 to center maintain 1,000.
1,000 for United 1220, thank you.
Looks like the banner decided to give up on itself, so let me update that. Do you plan on flying the west side chip I recommended? Probably not, if I'm being honest with you. If the scenery's not in the simulator, I'm definitely not going to do that flight. No. I need to have some type of scenery that I'm flying into. I can't just be flying into the abyss. Alright, music is paused. Sim sounds go up. We're about to level here at 7,000. The airport is right there. You can see all the blue taxi lights. Should have downtown Chicago right there. We'll actually probably fly right past downtown Chicago.
Chicago approach.
Should get a good view. Man, this looks incredible. Look at that.
United 917 heavy Chicago approach. India's current, O'Hare altimeter 3024. Expect visual approach runway 28 center.
India on board, altimeter 3024.
Have we heard from Mopar? Yeah, he was here. He left, the dog was barking. He went to go something with the dog, I think. Your sim crashed while you were over the Chicago skyline? That sucks. Sheesh. There's Chicago Midway.
United 675 heavy to center maintain 4,000.
4,000 United 675 heavy. 4,000 feet, level change, good. There's downtown Chicago. Our nose is pointed right over it. Very cool. Pretty nice weather here in Chicago as well. Midway's fully staffed tonight. They got no traffic though. I'll keep that in mind for next week then, maybe. When we're in the Max 8, maybe we'll do some Southwest Max 8 ops out of Midway. Flying to Montreal from Frankfurt in my sim, and I'm flying Air Canada 777 with toothpaste livery. Nice. Hell yeah. Downtown Chi-Town. Literally right over top of it. 6,000 feet, 5,000 feet. Very cool. You see all the boats in the water here? See all the little boats? I don't know if that's showing for you guys, but there's a bunch of little boats in the water. Polar plunge. Might be a little bit cold. I don't know if I would survive a polar plunge. Alright, he's going to give us a left turn here any second. We'll just sync this up. There we go.
United 675 heavy, turn left heading 360, speed 210.
Left 360, speed 210, United 675.
South American 2069 calling.
360, 210 on the speed, good. We'll go speed check, flaps 1. Very good. Leading edge will come out. That is all default, yep. All default, my friend.
He's going to step away for a minute, and he'd let everybody
Alright, we've
know,
got
but I guess he
localizer.
didn't do the second
Good.
part. Give me just a second to flip the
Matthias, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
I'll have that for you here shortly.
In the sim, they're huge, and you can see... Sorry, what was that, Ben? Do you have global vessels? No, I don't have that. Somebody was telling about me... Somebody was telling me about that the other day, though.
Runway 28 right from November 5 back to the Alpha 10, November 5.
There's traffic behind us coming in. Can you see all those little boats down there? You guys see all that? I don't know if you can see that. YouTube compression.
290 and accept the localizer, advise O'Hare in sight.
Left turn 290 will advise in sight. United 675. Left 290, arm localizer, no, 4,000. Arm localizer, thank you. 210 on the speed is good. What does global vessels do? It adds a bunch of like, it adds a bunch of ships and like shipping routes. So when you're coming into like port towns and stuff like that, coming off the ocean, you'll just see like a ton of boats and stuff. It looks pretty cool. It is a payware product, though, so keep that in mind. And approach United 675, got the airfield in sight.
United 675, heavy roger, maintain 4,000 till the shoreline, cleared visual approach, runway 28 center.
4,000 till the shoreline, cleared visual approach, 28 center, United 675, thanks. Global vessels has no impact on performance, but they will add many boats to coastal areas like in real life. The models are also very detailed. There you go. Something I definitely have to look at. For sure. There's downtown Chicago again, off the left wing. Okay, friends. Everything is set up. How's our landing checklist? Let's arm the speed brakes. Good. Auto brake is set. Good. We just need gear and flaps. Beautiful. Glide slope is slowly becoming alive. Very good. Where do you get your scenery? Depends. I purchase it. If I'm purchasing the scenery, I usually like to go directly from the developer. A lot of the times, I get sent scenery for preview purposes. I'm not even going to try and beat around the bush with that one. A lot of the times I get sent scenery to have a look at, so there's that as well. We're going to go 190, speed check, flaps 5 degrees. Just going to help the airplane out a little bit. We're also going to go vertical speed 500 feet per minute to 3,000. We'll capture localizer here in a second. The aircraft should make a little bit of a left turn. And then we'll also pick up our glide path, and then we'll get fully configured. Now, we could essentially... Should we just manually fly it, chat? I feel like it's been a long time since we've manually flown. Let me turn this off. Let me turn that on. Let me get the shades off. Let's go manual. My airplane. Thank you. All right. There's going to be 28 center in front of us. Very good. I'm not using FS Realistic Plus, no. 27 knot crosswind right now that we have to keep an eye on. Very good. We'll wait for 2,500 and then we'll get everything kind of configured. Our speed looks good right now. We can roll this down to 180.
United 1220, heavy turn left heading 360.
2,500.
Beautiful. There's 2,500. Let's go gear down.
United 675, heavy runway 28 center, clear to land with 2703.
Clear to land 28 center, United 675, thanks. A little bit of back pressure, bring that nose back up. Bleed off some of that speed. We'll go speed check, flaps 15 degrees. And we're going to trim this bad boy down. Very good. Watch that nose, please. Really wanting to dive down right now. There we go. Thank you, airplane. My trim felt odd for a second. Let's get final approach speed. We said it was 133. 133. There we go. Now we'll trim it down. There we go. We'll go speed check, flaps 20 degrees.
United 1220, heavy, turn left heading 290, intercept the localizer, advise O'Hare in sight.
290, intercept with line.
And speed check, flaps 25 degrees. Now that we're fully configured, all of our lights are on. Very good. We'll go ahead and get the replay going. Start that. Very good. All right, cool. We're getting a little bit low on the slope. We'll just bring that nose up gently. Just hold it for a second. Replay's on, guys.
1,000.
1,000 feet. Enjoy the arrival, friends.
United 1220, heavy, maintain 4,000 till the shoreline, clear visual approach runway.
Wind is starting to die down a little bit.
4,000 to the shoreline, cleared visual approach for 28 center.
Don't plan it. I'm telling you, it's impossible. Glide slope says we're high. Pappies say we're low. Let's go somewhere right in the middle.
500.
American 2069, radar contact, say altitude.
400.
Get a glide slope warning. Don't worry about it.
American 2069, roger, maintain 15,000.
300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
United 917, heavy, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000.
50.
I know why it's doing it.
30. 20. 10.
Hold it. Very nice. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating.
American 2069, clearing Mikey.
60 knots, reversers stowed, manual braking, reversers off.
United 675 heavy, 2 right turns to Papa, hold short of Golf Golf.
2 right turns to Papa, we'll hit short Golf United 675. Alrighty, welcome down to Chicago. Oh, we did hit Papa 1, look at that. 2 right turns for Papa, hold short Golf, he says. Alright, welcome back, friends. Oh, sorry, welcome down to Chicago. An hour and 41 minutes on the flight time. He said right on Papa, hold short Golf. All right.
1220 heavy,
beautiful.
runway 28 center, clear to land with 270.
That was a good landing. We should have been following our glide slope. We should not have been following the Pappies. The Pappies were definitely way out of whack. So I'll know that for next time flying into here. Definitely should have followed the glide slope, not the Pappies. I was kind of somewhere in the middle, but yeah. Cool. Can't see much, but ground spoilers and flaps going clean. Very good. There's the flaps going up. You can hear them. God, it sounds so good, dude. This sound pack is incredible. Let's go ahead and get the landing lights off. We'll get the taxi lights on, strobe lights off, wing lights off. Very good. Zach, 23 months. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate you, butter. I meant to say brother, but I said butta. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate you, man. 23 months. Hey, Cap, just made it for the landing. 1 more month, my man. 1 more. The airport I told you does have scenery, but it's pre-renovation. Yeah, so we'll just wait, man. We'll wait till somebody updates it or it gets added by 2024. All right, Papa all the way down to Golf.
Heavy turn left heading 360 speed.
I feel like this is going to be a marathon taxi, by the way, chat. I hope you guys are ready for this. I'm feeling a marathon. Also, why? Oh. Too bright. Does the dome light actually work? Why are... What is this? There's just a... I guess they're supposed to be light posts, but there's no light post, it's just lights. Okay. I feel like the dome light doesn't do anything. Well, maybe it does, but it's like only back there. Okay, we're not going to start any EPUs quite yet, because like I said, I feel like we've got a marathon taxi.
Heavy turn left heading 290, intercept the localizer, advise O'Hare.
Got a marathon just to get down to Golf, which is bad because we're going this way, and then he's going to send us all the way back this way, down for Concourse B. I think these are the new flows that they do in Chicago.
1979.
You're a dome light. Good to see you, Tugger Nuts. Welcome, brother.
Chicago approach, India's current, for altimeter 3024, expect visual approach.
The airplane's coming in, that's so cool.
Alright, altimeter 3024, we have information India, and expect to center American 1979.
Butter it. We're all watching. Looks like a nice stable approach. I hate old sceneries. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but also understanding because Chicago has changed so much, dude. It's kind of understanding that this is what they've done, but yeah. I hope we get it sometime soon. Look at the triple coming in. So majestic. Oof. What a greaser. What a greaser. Alright, I don't want to go too far. This is not us. Golf is the next one right here. East Flow is the worst. When I worked there, they'd send arrivals all the way to the west side of the field before coming back to the terminals. Yeah. Doesn't sound like an ideal experience, that's for sure.
United 675 heavy, cross runway 28 right at Golf, ground point 9.
Oh, across runway 26 right at Golf and ground point on the other side. Thanks for ATC, man. Have a great evening.
United 675, did verify 28 right.
28 right, thank you.
United 1220 heavy, right on Papa, hold short of Golf.
Ground on 21.9. 21.9, we'll contact him. Good, we're crossing. We'll be good pilots. We'll get our landing lights back on and our strobe lights because it is nighttime. While crossing the runway at least. Good, and ground. O'Hare ground, good evening. United 675 crossing 26 right, Golf. 28 right.
25 O'Hare ground, safe parking.
We're going all the way up to Bravo 17, Terminal 1.
United 675 heavy, taxi to the ramp via Lima Alpha 12 Alpha to the ramp.
All right, Lima Alpha 12 Alpha to the ramp, United 675, thanks. All right, so Lima is here. We're gonna make a left turn Lima, and he wants us Alpha 12, which I'm assuming is here, Alpha 12, and then Alpha all the way around. We stay on Alpha all the way around, and then we go up this way to Bravo 17. Lord have mercy, chat. Be a long one. I don't even... Is Lima even... I think this is Lima on the charts. Yeah, I don't think Lima is even a thing. We're going to have to go Victor.
United 675 heavy, if you don't have Lima, continue down Golf, left on Victor, then Alpha to the ramp.
Yeah, we were just looking at that. We do not have that, so we'll make a left here on Victor and then Alpha to the ramp. Thanks, United 675.
No problem. Looking at your stream, I figured I'd tell you.
Yeah, I hope somebody releases some updated scenery, man. We were just talking about that.
There's one for X-Plane 12, but not sure anything about Microsoft.
Yeah, I know the X-Plane 12 one just came out, actually, too. I think, like, last month.
I've been begging my friend to let me have it.
Okay, that's all good. Let's pull up the EPU, get that ready to rock. Wonderful. Short taxi. Yeah, just a little bit of a short taxi. Here, Canada bought a bunch of A350s. I did hear that. Yeah, very cool. Very cool news. Very cool news, my friends. On the approach plate, it says VGSI and ILS glide path not coincide in 3 degrees, so either way, very common, nice landing. Oh, I didn't even read the chart. I didn't even know that was one of the things here. Okay, this takes us to Alpha 17, which is right here. And then we can make our, Alpha 18, and then we'll make a left onto Alpha. Does it say that on the approach chart? I didn't even look at that. Usually those are things that I pay attention to. Where does it say that? Oh, right here. VGI and ILS glide path not coinciding. Yep. So we should have known. We should have flown the glide path and not the PAPIs. Well, the more you know. Now we know. Kev, do you think the MD-11 is worth it? As an airplane? Yeah, absolutely. A lot of fun. Challenging airplane. Very hands-on. The autopilot is very different than probably anything you've ever flown. But yes, solid aircraft. Solid aircraft. The more you know, correct. You know, to be fair, I honestly kind of avoid flying into Chicago O'Hare because this mess of a scenery that we have. And FS Dream Team being like a 10-year-old rendition of this airport. If I fly to Chicago, I want to say that 95% of the time I'm flying into Chicago Midway. It's kind of rare that we do O'Hare ops. Like I said, mainly because of the scenery issues. I mean, it's just, you know, this one isn't bad, but as you just saw, it's missing, you know, taxiways and, yeah. Fire up X-Plane 12? No. Do you know why? Because then I have to probably go buy a $30 scenery, which is definitely not happening. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Alpha all the way up, and then I think we take this one, and then Bravo 17. GSX, and we'll go select from map. We want Bravo 17 all the way up here. Select. No. United. Thank you. Dual engine shutdown? The only way. Only way to go.
Runway 28 right at Golf Golf.
Seniors are too damn expensive. I mean, I don't mind paying the $15, $20 price tag when it comes to Microsoft sceneries, but paying $30+ USD for scenery,
yeah, 1220 heavy. Do you have
that's crazy.
Lima just?
And I get it. Trust me, I get it because X-Plane developers have to put a lot more work into their scenery than Microsoft developers do.
1220
that's kind of like everything when it comes to X-Plane. It requires just that much more work. Scenery especially. But yeah, that's the reason that they have to charge those prices, right? Also did the updated Midway, in my opinion. I would like to see more beaten up taxiways and runways. I would agree with that. I hope developers get on board with more. I wonder if we should just take this Alpha all the way around. I think we should just take this all the way around. Or should we? Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe I should go this way. Fuck it, we'll go this way. I don't know if this is the way we should be going, but we'll go this way. And it is a smaller market. Yes, correct. You've got that right as well. Smaller market requires more man hours to push out scenery. Because don't forget, when it comes to like X-Plane scenery, a lot of X-Plane developers will do the surrounding area of the airport. They'll either do like custom 3D models, or they'll go and buy and get assets for like ortho photogrammetry, and they'll have like ortho around the airport and stuff like that. That's a very common thing in X-Plane as well, which obviously drives the cost up, right? Everything's going to be more expensive if you're spending money getting data and all kinds of stuff. I don't know, what's with all these fucking floating lights here? I've never seen an airport, like there's just random floating lights everywhere. Like everywhere. Some are actually attached to things, but like this is just an entire row of floating lights. They're all over here too. Like there's like 15 on my screen right now. I don't know what's going on. Pika, thanks for the ATC, man. Appreciate you, brother. It was a lot of fun. Henry, go to your bed, please. Go to your bed. I hear you doing things that you probably shouldn't be doing. Thank you. Stay there. UFOs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. We should have stopped our recording a while ago, but we stopped it now. That's good. What is your favorite scenery in the U.S.? I don't know if I could just choose one, to be honest with you. There's so many amazing airports. I don't know. I don't know. You don't see lights? No. Don't see nothing. All right, we got the... Well, that lasted. Thank you, Henry, for laying on your bed for all of about 30 seconds after I told you to do so. Everything's on. Everything's good. We can turn the runway turn-off lights off. AJ with the $3 donation says, well, it certainly ain't glaucoma. No. We fought that off. We have fought that off, sir. Yes, we have. Bravo 17, we got to go all the way out here and then make a right turn after this little turn right here. Line ourselves up. It's right on the corner over yonder. It's Bravo 16. And then that's us. And we actually have the proper loaders as well tonight, which is good to see. make this turn here, and
Central
we'll go
aircraft
straight
ground
in.
is now closing, monitor departure 119.0, United 675 Heavy. Thanks for flying into the best of the Midwest.
Thanks for having us, dude. We'll see you soon.
That's it.
The best in the Midwest. Chicago considered Midwest? I guess it would be, actually. We're like right on the border of Midwest. There are 4 lights. I'm seeing very many. Taxi lights off. Not going to blind anybody. Have to remember this isn't the 300 ER, so I don't need to take these turns as wide as I have been taking them. Beautiful. They're saying I'm straight on the line now. I don't feel like I am, but I guess we'll see. It's either going to be a great parking or an awful parking. Beautiful. Park brake goes on. Upstairs, confirm EPU and generators are on. Engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. Listen to the spool down sounds. How do they sound? Not nearly as nice as the GE90s, but that's okay. Oh, okay. Came in at the end there. A nice little rumble. Nice little rumble. Very nice, friends. Very nice. Let's go upstairs, clean up some things. Beacon light can go off. Fuel pumps can go off. Seatbelt sign can go off. No smoking off. Light them if you got them, friends. Very nice. We'll go outside. We'll go to a chase view. We'll move this forward like so. And there is our beautiful looking airplane. Actually, not a bad parking job. Beauty. Look at that, friends. Oh. It opened the wrong door, but that's okay. We are the Midwest. Uh-oh. We're going to start a little war in chat, I see. I don't know how we left with 4 pallets, but we're arriving in Chicago and only 2 pallets are coming off the airplane, but I digress. I digress. I'm just... GSX knows best, right, chat? GSX knows best. Well, I would say that that was a great flight, my friends. Would we all agree? Perchance. Perchance. Perchance we all agree. Let's go ahead and disconnect from this guy. Close this. Close that. Don't need that any longer. Landing rate said it was a... What did the landing rate say? 136, 104G. Bang on the center line once again. Actually better than our arrival into Mumbai earlier. I felt like we had a great arrival into Mumbai. I'm telling you, man, flying this aircraft, minimal flare. Let the aircraft do all the work. At like 10 feet, slightly pitch the nose up. Let it kind of settle onto the bogey wheels, and you are golden. Golden, golden, golden. All right, let's restart the Kutal script. Good. Let's jump down here. We're going to remove the chocks. We're going to go to door management. We're going to close, 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 close. Close all those guys. Left with 4 carts of individual luggage. Yeah, true, actually, you're right. We did leave Denver with luggage loaders, not actual crates. Dual engine shutdown doesn't do it justice. Using FS Realistic Plus, I am not using it in Predator. No, I'm using the physics camera in Chase Plane. I just don't feel like I need to add anything else to that. I feel like it does a good enough job. We're going to bring the time back a little bit so that we can actually see, or I guess forward, so we can see the arrival. Let me bring it over like yonder so we get it like there. That should be good. A little bit of a sunset arrival. Is it nearly Henry time to take you into something midstream? Wait, is it nearly Henry? No, I got to take him for a WLK. I took him for a huge one after the first stream this afternoon, but it's not enough for a growing boy like Henry. He needs more. So I'm going to take him out as soon as I'm done with this. As soon as I'm done our replays, we will take him out. All right, speaking of replays, what are my flaps at? Flaps need to go to... Wait, did I not? Oh, I'm silly. Hold on. I thought I did the thing already. Panel state load. Final execute. Give that a second. There we go. And then we go flaps 25. Kill the alarm. That's all good. That's all good. The engines are going to spool up. Our flaps are coming out. That's all good. Beautiful. Looking to get a yoke. Do you recommend the TCA yoke in this day of age? Or a different one? I mean, as long as you're not looking to break the bank, you're not looking at any force feedback, I would say the TCA Boeing yoke is the best option. Obviously, nowadays, like you mentioned, there's a lot of options. Back in the day, you pretty much had the Logitech yoke, you had the Honeycomb yoke, or you had the Thrustmaster yoke. There's a lot of other players on the market now. So again, as long as you're not looking for a... I do think that this is the best yoke for its price that isn't force feedback, if that makes sense. I kind of messed that up, but I hope you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. Yes, it's a fantastic yoke, if that's what you're asking. It is fantastic. All right, let's hit the replay button. Bring this forward. You don't need to watch all the way from here. We'll go from there. Trim, start, yes. Resume, beautiful. Let's jump outside. Let's have a little bit of a look-see. See how this landing looks, my friends. Let's see how she looks. I'm gonna bet you it's gonna look pretty nice. Now, it was definitely a long landing. Like I said, I was kind of fighting between glide slope and Pappy because I did not read my charts like a good pilot. -1 star. So this can't be a 5-star flight because I didn't check that on arrival. I should have checked that. Somebody, one of the great viewers, pointed that out. So now we know for next time. I'm eventually going to get that Mosey yoke. There you go. Yeah. The Mosey yoke could be an option for sure. Again, I think it just comes down to how much money you want to spend. How much money are you willing to spend? That's the real question. Because you can go crazy. You can go all nuts if you want to. There we go. Power's cut. Help. That was gorgeous. If I can land the aircraft for the rest of the week the way that I just landed that airplane, we're in for a great week, friends. That was a Captain Canada butter a la Supreme. I don't know if we've had a butter a la Supreme lately, but that deserves butter a la Supreme with a little bit of Quebec gravy on top. Man, look at that. Cut the power, hold the flare. Sheesh. Well, that wraps it up for me, friends. A little bit of wiggle as the wind does the stupid little swirly thing like it always does. Imperator, for the second or third time now, no, sir, I do not use FS Realistic Plus. I am using Chase Plane with the, using Chase Plane. Barely legal? Wipe your glasses off. I know they're all steamy from how hot you got watching that landing. Clear your glasses off. In what world was that barely legal? Count how many bars we have after we touch down, please, sir. Barely legal would be touching down by the last bars. That was nowhere near the last touchdown markers. Nowhere near. This guy, man. I know you love to hate, but like, come on. Come on. Come on. I know you love to hate on the old captain. You like to give me a hard time. I get it. I know that. Let's count how many bars. All right? Wheels are down. 1, 2. I count 2 bars. Count 2. 2. How many did you count? Because I counted 2. Mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you so much for everything you do for the channel. Without you guys here, this would not be possible. I say it every stream, but I truly do mean it. You guys are the backbone. You guys are what makes this entire thing go around. And for that, I am forever grateful. Thank you guys all so much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing. Hope you guys enjoyed today's flights. Again, Dubai to Mumbai earlier in the 777-300ER. And then, of course, this evening's flight from Denver to Chicago in the 200ER. Next live stream for me, again, a little bit of a different weekend. Usually we do our long hauls on Saturdays. This Saturday is Valentine's Day for all you guys out there with significant others. Make sure that you spend some time with your significant others. Get some chocolate, some flowers, whatever she likes, weed, booze, I don't know, whatever she likes. Get her whatever she likes. Or him. No judgment. We're going to be live on Friday. We're doing Miami to Sao Paulo. I'm looking forward to that one. It's been a long time since we've been down to Sao Paulo. I can't remember the last time we had a long haul into Sao Paulo. So I'm looking forward to that one. Should be a lot of fun. I think it's between 7 and 8 hours on Friday. And then we're also going to have a stream on Saturday afternoon, but it's going to be much shorter than a long haul would allow us to. And then, of course, we're live on Sunday as well. I have a plan for Sunday. Sunday will probably be a little bit of a longer one as well. 5-6 hours on Sunday. I have a plan, surprisingly. Guys, have a good rest of your week. Have a great Thursday. And hopefully I will catch you all here for our long haul on Friday. Happy landings, my friends.